Christian faith, very deep Catholic faith. And that shaped toward his fellow human beings. You see it perhaps most clearly in his friendships. He had a wonderful gift for friendship. His closest friend on the court was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She was a person who couldn't have been further from from Justice Scalia, philosophically or ideologically, and yet they were closest friends, or the closest friend that he had on the court. His young liberal colleague, Elena Kagan, is someone that Justice Scalia formed a very close friendship with straight away as soon as she came onto the court, and he actually even would drag her off to hunting trips. He died on a hunting trip, as you and your viewers know. It's something that he enjoyed very much, hunting, and he would even drag Elena Kagan off on the trip. So he had a great gift for friendship.
I want to quickly ask you what you think his lasting impact is on the legal profession, and especially on conservative legal thought.
Oh, yes, that's pretty clear. He's a believer, was a believer in the need to preserve the principles of Republican government. And those principles required originalism and constitutional interpretation, that is, doing closely to the original understanding of the Constitution's provisions and not using the Constitution as a pretext for imposing any particular political agenda, be it liberal or conservative. Another important part of his legacy was reviving the doctrine of the separation of powers, the constitutional doctrine of the separation of powers, insisting that the powers of the president are separate and distinct from the powers of the Congress, and the powers of both are separate and distinct from the powers of the court. He was also, of course, a great believer in the constitutional principle of limited government, and that came out in some recent cases, some of which he won, some of which he lost. But he will have a great legacy in the field of constitutional interpretation and on American politics more generally. He'll be remembered really in the company with Lincoln as a great defender of the idea of government, not only of the people, as all government is, not only for the people, as all good government is, but by the people, not by the judges, not by the elites, by the people.
Dr. Robert George, we thank you so much for your time today and sharing with us.
My pleasure. Thank you, Shannon.
And he mentioned Justice Scalia and Ginsburg's close friendship. I want to read a little bit of her statement saying, "We disagreed now and then, but when I wrote for the court and received Scalia dissent, the opinion ultimately released was notably better than my initial circulation. Justice Scalia nailed all the weak spots, the applesauce, that's the word he used, and argle-bargle, another one of his words, and gave me just what I needed to strengthen the majority opinion." Justice Elena Kagan said that Nino Scalia will go down in history as one of the most transformational Supreme Court justices of our nation. The Chief Justice also had strong words saying that he was saddened by this loss, and it will impact our country for decades to come. Thank you so much for joining us for special coverage on the life and death of Justice
Steph Curry. With the left hand. Curry. LeBron James. Brilliant. The NBA's best converge upon Toronto for All-Star Weekend, and the best coverage is on Sirius XM NBA Radio. Exclusive interviews with the All-Stars.
Kobe Bryant's off the field.
And live broadcasts from all the marquee events. Then, tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, the stars collide in the All-Star Game on NBA Radio. Sirius 207, XM 86.
Everyone knows that even good people fall on hard times. Your credit cards get maxed out, and you get behind on your taxes. Unfortunately, the IRS is not as understanding, and they won't stop until they collect. They have the power to take your paycheck, freeze your bank accounts. Even your home or business could be at risk. It's simply not worth it to take on the IRS by yourself. You need to call the experts at Optima Tax Relief. When you call, be sure to ask about the Fresh Start Initiative. It's a special IRS tax debt assistance program that could save you thousands, even tens of thousands. Optima will immediately provide you with a team of professionals who could protect you from the IRS, ensuring that you get the best possible outcome. The Better Business Bureau has awarded them an A rating, and you will too. So put the hard times behind you and call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-725-9935. 800-725-9935. 800-725-9935.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
This is a special notice to all U.S. taxpayers. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's good news. Due to the financial hardship many are facing in today's economy, the IRS has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative. Qualifying for this program will resolve your tax problem, end all collections, and possibly reduce your back taxes by up to 90%. If you are facing wage garnishment Liens, bank levies, audits, or payroll taxes, it's not too late. Your circumstances may qualify you for this special program, protecting your savings and your assets. If you owe the IRS or state back taxes and cannot afford to pay them back, there's no need to worry anymore. Call the hotline at Victory Tax Solutions to see if you qualify and potentially save thousands. For this free information, call 800-207-0707. 800-207-0707. That's 800-207-0707.
The big deals keep coming. Dave Smith is starting the year off big. We're continuing with amazing deals during our annual February Blitz sale. Save big on over 700 new GMC Chevys and Buicks. And enter to win a new 2015 GMC Sierra 2500 HD 4-wheel drive double cab SLT. Check out our super big selection of new Cadillacs. 800-635-8000. DaveSmiths.com.
A political battle shaping up in the nation's capital over naming a replacement for Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. Hello, everyone. I'm Arthel Neville. Welcome to America's News Headquarters.
Hello, Arthel, and hello, everyone. I'm Eric Shaw. Top of the news this hour, we will look back at the life and legacy of Justice Scalia and how the death of the iconic justice could now be setting up that clash between the Senate and President Obama.
Plus, the battle for the Republican presidential nomination getting more heated than ever, with the smoke still clearing from the fiery confrontations in last night's debate.
And man, oh man, is it cold outside. Parts of the nation in the deep freeze. Record-breaking low temperatures causing millions of us to bundle up. We'll tell you when a warm-up could be coming.
Well, the candidates are looking to get some love from South Carolina voters this Valentine's Day. The Republican presidential hopefuls right back on the campaign trail again today after last night's fiery debate. The candidates trying to shore up support in the state with just 6 days to go until the primary.
We're supporting troops that we don't even know who they are. We're supporting troops that we don't even know who they are. We have no idea who they are.
This is a guy who gets his foreign policy from the shows.
Oh, yeah. The guy who thinks that Hillary Clinton was a great negotiator in Iran. Spent living in dangerous times. New Hampshire.
The people of this country and this state want to see everybody rise. They want to see unity, and I don't want to get into all this fighting tonight because people are afraid of the negative campaigning.
Marco went on Univision in Spanish and said he would not rescind President Obama's illegal executive amnesty on his first day in office. I have promised to rescind